can't tell you how many letters I've received from young women all over the world who feel empowered by seeing Callie Torres on Grey's Anatomy, who say thank you for playing this role of this doctor who is this Latina who's played by a Mexican-Irish-American woman who is not necessarily the aesthetic of beauty that America sometimes pushes through media and is yet being celebrated. I am Sara Ramirez, and I am an actor, a singer, a performer, and an activist. I was born in Mazatlan, Mexico. I remember my mother saying to me, okay, I'm gonna put you on a plane. We're moving to San Diego. You know, kids can be so mean, and because I was from a different country, and there were people that would say some really cruel things to me and who would tell me to go back. So I always grew up with this insecurity of not being good enough. I spent a lot of time at home alone, and food became my friend, and so did television, and that was my escape. Unfortunately, I didn't see a lot of me, certainly not in roles that were powerful, that were in the forefront, that were lead characters. Oftentimes, you know, people of color were often a joke, especially if they had an accent. It was not only a lesson about what it meant to be an American, but it was also a lesson in what was valued in terms of beauty as a woman. Music and the arts became my outlet. Around 10th grade is when I was discovered. I sang for an audition, and immediately the director took me by the hand and he walked me to all the different classes, and then suddenly I was on this trajectory. It felt really good. You know, the broken-hearted little girl whose family fell apart and who missed her father and missed her mom being home. So that's when I said, maybe I do want to be an actor. Maybe I do want to be a singer and a performer. The Cape Man was my first Broadway show. It was a very exciting process because I knew Paul Simon had written the musical. I had also booked You've Got Mail. Things were feeling sort of easy breezy for a little while there, and I didn't really know to appreciate that until at a certain point I hit a wall. What I was hearing a lot was, well, we've already cast the lead role and she's, you know, of course she's gonna be white, and then we've cast the best friend to be black, so we're not really sure where to put you. So sorry, all the roles are taken, and I just thought that was ridiculous. I would say that the way that I broke into sort of more diverse casting, if you will, was through really wonderful casting directors who thought outside the box. My role as the Lady of the Lake in Spamalot was very nonspecific. It was really a monster of a role in the best way imaginable, and such an incredible challenge for me. I was thrilled when I came in to audition for it. Nobody said that the role was white or black or brown. Towards the end of my Spamalot run, I happened to get a call from my agents again saying, you know, ABC saw you in Spamalot and they would like to work with you on some sort of arc. And I couldn't even believe this was happening, by the way, because this never happens. And so once I got past that, I tried to focus, and I said, yeah, Grey's Anatomy interests me very much. One of the things that Shonda Rhimes said to me about the character of Dr. Callie Torres was, she does not suffer fools lightly. And I thought, I'm gonna like this Callie Torres. She sounds pretty cool. And what ended up developing was a very strong and vulnerable character. I had heard some grumblings about maybe possibly having a character sort of reveal that they had a different sexual orientation than what everybody thought they had. And when I heard that, I thought, I've always felt strongly that I'm an advocate for the LGBTQ community. So I said, I think it would be beautiful to show a character go through that process, because I think a lot of times in this culture, many of us are shamed for not knowing exactly who we are and being able to say what that is. We decided to press forward with it because we felt that it was an important story to tell. Proposition 8 on the November ballot. I think that increasing visibility of diverse characters who are more than just one-dimensional and interesting and rich is important, because it opens the conversation between different communities, whether you relate to those characters or not. It can serve as an educational piece, and for the person that can relate to that, it's an incredible mirror that says, hey, we see you. You know, the fight isn't just about marriage equality anymore. Now we got to turn our focus to other just as important issues, like discrimination in the workplace, discrimination in terms of finding housing, discrimination in so many areas of life. I've been really lucky and blessed in playing this character because she is not only a badass at her profession, she's a badass in life, man. She has survived it all. And so I'm proud that I've represented a lot for a lot of people, and I'm hoping that in more shows in the future and films that we can start to increase that visibility again, to empower people to really value themselves within first, and then hopefully be able to help others do the same.